Oil changes and managing bank accounts are a thing of the past. Schools don't want to teach us the necessary life skills and knowledge for our futures or to prepare us for our futures. Instead, they want to teach us complex mathematical equations with no real-world application, and they want us to deep dive into unnecessary literature. Hello, my name is Cooper Vandegrift, and today I will be talking to you about the lack of life skills and knowledge being taught in today's schools. Like I just said, the lack of everyday knowledge. That is a very big growing problem in our generation. We are not being taught the simple things in life, such as how to manage a bank account, pay taxes, how to work on a car properly. All these things used to be offered in school, and we are not being offered them anymore and taught them. This is called negligence. Our schools have negligence towards what we need as a generation to grow and flourish. If we are not able to learn these things now, we will not be able to provide for ourselves or our future family 20 years from now. The way this affects us, like I just mentioned, we're not able to provide for ourselves. We won't be able to provide for those around us. I have 5 sources backing me up on this, which will be posted on my speech after this. 1 talking about financial literacy and emotional intelligence. 2 very important things that we need to learn now. Like I mentioned earlier, we need to learn how to manage bank account, how to pay our taxes. This is financial literacy. We need to learn how to manage numbers, how to manage our everyday numbers. Like I said, taxes. We don't need to learn these complex equations that will never benefit us in the future. Another one, like I said, emotional intelligence. That is another very big thing. We need to learn how to act and how to present ourselves in certain situations and throughout life. An example of this would be a job interview, which is very important. If we are not able to act properly and to dress properly in a job interview, how are we going to be able to provide for ourselves? We're not going to be able to get a job to make money. Another one of my sources had sharing personal experiences and online games to demonstrate life skills. 2 very important things. If our teachers share their personal experiences throughout life, such as big events in their lives, such as, like I said, getting a job interview, how to act in those situations, how not to act. If they teach us these life experience or these life skills, we will be more prepared in our futures to do these things. My favorite one, using online games or whatever that might be. Our generation is the technology generation. We always have a phone in our hand, always have a computer, whatever it might be. We always have technology. If our state incorporates something into our schools to put onto that computer, to put onto our phones, that teaches us life skills, that puts us through situations, we will be better prepared for our futures. You may be wondering, how does this relate to you as the listener? You could be a victim. My reason for saying this is because many of you in this class are my age and understand what I'm talking about, how we're not being taught what we need to be taught up in school buildings anymore. Our teachers aren't taking the time to make these lesson plans anymore. Excuse me. So, when you go back to school next, I really want you to pay close attention to what your teachers are teaching you. At the end of the day, I want you to go home, ask your parental guardian, whoever that might be for you, and ask them if they've ever used what you learned that day in their entire life. I can almost guarantee you they will say no. Reason being is because they were not taught these things back when they were in school. They were taught the necessities. They were offered classes, job classes, such as computer-aided drafting. They were also offered classes such as car mechanics, and they were taught how to write checks, taught cursive, which everything I've listed has been taken out of the school system and thrown to the side. That shows a lot about our government right now. These programs taught them how to prepare for their futures, and that is why they are able to provide for us, their families. We are not being taught these things. We will not be able to provide for our families if we cannot learn these things now. Like I said, government. That is government negligence. Our government is worrying about what is outside of our country right now and not what's going on inside. They need to take the time, give the tools to the teachers, the schools, and the students on how to learn, what to learn, and what will prepare us to run our lives and run the country in the future, so we will not drive it into the ground. You as the audience have an obligation. Reason being that we need to provide for our families in the future. We need to provide for ourselves. We need to provide for a country, a world in the future. We want to better this world, and that is one of the biggest movements going on in the world today. We want to better the world, not make it worse. And if we can prepare for our futures now, we can prepare the next generation after us even better. We need to take the time out of our day to show the government what they are doing wrong, what the schools are doing wrong, show the teachers what they're doing wrong. In closing, I just want you to think, what is best for us? What is best for the generation now? What will be best for the generation 20 years from now, 30 years from now, and so on? Take your time out of your day and think what will be best. Thank you.